We have been giving the Las Vegas Raiders defense a lot of praise because, like we pointed out in one of the videos we did the other day, talking about, how much better this defense has gotten. It's gotten better on all three levels, and we pointed it out in the article according to Fansided. Like, they raised a good point. Literally every single level, this defense got better. What was the big knock on it? Okay, so well, the secondary at times, like Trayvon Mullen Jr., if he could just stay healthy, that was a big question. Okay, the run game, stopping the run. Well, they brought in Bilal Nichols. They also drafted Neil Farrell Jr., he is going to make some noise. Don't get me wrong, he's going to make a lot of noise. They also drafted Matthew Butler. In the 5th round? So there's a lot going on with this team it's exciting when we talk about the defense. But we did made a video yesterday the other day talking about how good can the Las Vegas Raiders offense be? Like, it's when we think about this entire team, like offense and defensively, it has the potential to be an exciting piece. Like, it has the potential to be kind of a shocker team. It really does. If the offensive line can hold up, if Derek Carr can, drag him to the next level, all those cliche sayings. But at the end of the day, I think that it's been clear. We've voiced this very clearly. Derek Carr has never. We're gonna make a T-shirt with this saying. Maybe just it's getting so old that we're gonna keep saying it. Derek Carr. My wife could probably say, and she knows very little about football. Derek Carr has never had a top 20 defense. Look it up. We put out a video about it, proving it. In the one season that he got the closest, the best defense he ever had, they went, what was it, like 12-4, 13-3, and they made the playoffs. This last year they had some really good games. They really had some games where they stepped up at the end there, but overall, ranking wise, it did not rank as a top 20 defense towards the end of the year. I will say it again before the T-shirts come out. Derek Carr's never had a top 20 defense. If you give this man a top 15 defense, I think he can make some good things happen. I think he can absolutely be this team can absolutely do some big time stuff. However, and when we're talking about how good this defense could be, there's a couple different things you've got to consider. Will the edge rushing duo of a duo, like Chandler Jones and Max Crosby be worth it? Like, I absolutely think so. I think when you talk about these two guys and all the different things they're going to bring off the edge, this is going to be in the conversation all season long for being the best defensive end and edge rushing duo in the entire NFL. You talk about, again, we brought it up, bringing in Bilal Nichols, who I think is going to really shine. He honestly shined a lot with the Bears. Would he have like 5 or 6 sacks? I think he's going to be a big reason as to why this team takes off. You got Jonathan Hankins there. He probably will honestly play nose. I know that there's going to be some switching up between a 3-4 and a 4-3, but he'll probably play nose on both of those. But at the end of the day, I mean, there's just so many different things going on with this defense, specifically the defensive line. Other than that, I think the defensive line, let's start there and then we'll roll our way down. The defensive line has the potential to put up 50 sacks next season. No question. Absolutely. Interior, outerior. I'm confident in what they brought in when we talk about Neil Farrell Jr. and Matthew Butler to bring on to stop the run. I'm confident. I think I'm not having a problem with that at all. I think this could be kind of a shocker for a lot of teams as to how good this defensive line could be. Then you head into the linebackers. Okay. You've got Denzel Perryman, who probably, he can play up a start at middle linebacker because, would he revive his career? Had the only 100 tackle season he ever did in his career last year with the Raiders, completely revived it. You also got Jayon Brown coming over for the Titans, who is going to be kind of an underrated player in my mind, who could also play outside. So it's going to be flippy-floppy. If Denzel Perryman is the better middle linebacker, put him in and then move Jayon Brown to outside linebacker. But at the end of the day, there's some players that I think need to see the field more than others. Guys like Divine Diablo needs to start at that. I don't care how you get him on the field. Just make him a starter. Don't care. Another guy, Kyler Fackrell and Malcolm Kuntz. Those two players we've been talking about immensely in the offseason. I'm excited about their futures with the team, and I think that they definitely need to be on the field a lot. You talk about also, and then you get to the secondary. Rock Ya-Sin coming over from the Colts in the Unique Ngakoue trade. Big-time stuff. I feel like he's kind of at a point now where it's do or die. It really is at the end of the day. Jonathan Abram, I don't want to say he's a bust, but he just hasn't quite lived up to expectations as a former first-round pick. But then you got Trayvon Morg, who just balled out. I loved Trayvon Morg. Right when the Raiders drafted him, I knew they got somebody special. And then they got Trayvon Mullen Jr. out of that other starting spot. Nate Hobbs in the slot, got him slotted in as another outside corner, but which I think he could make the jump to, by the way. But at the end of the day, you've got some good pieces from top to bottom here. You've got a lot of different players coming in that will have different roles, that will do a lot of different things for this team. But at the end of the day, I'm excited because when we talk about how good this defense could be altogether, I think top 10 is on the table. Like, absolutely. Now, top 5, I think that's stretching a little bit. That's a little rosy if you ask me. But if we're just talking about the ability, absolutely, yes. I think this could be a top 10 defense. Maybe, highest, maybe 8, maybe 7. I think that's kind of pushing it. But overall, I do think this defense will continue to do more to bring in guys that are of value, that will continually bring more for, the performance and everything. At the end of the day, I think, the worst, obviously, continuing what they've been doing over the last couple of seasons, but overall, they've got the potential to be one of the best in the entire NFL, or at least a defense that does get it done for Derek Carr and the rest of this franchise to be able to put them in a spot to be successful. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, just send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about how good the Las Vegas Raiders defense can be.